Welcome to English for NSYSU, the English language podcast for you. Today's episode is a part of BESTEP Prep, a mini-series dedicated to helping you on the BESTEP exam listening section. In our podcast today, we will talk about the BESTEP Listening Task 3, long conversations. Then we will have a practice test where you will have an opportunity to choose an answer to each question and receive a grade. Try to listen to my explanation in English, but there will be another episode with a Chinese translation for you to check your understanding. The BESTEP exam has 4 sections: listening, reading, speaking, and writing. In our podcast today, we will talk about Listening Task 3, long conversations. This part has a total of 15 questions. Each question is based on an audio clip of a conversation. While listening, students must understand the purpose, the key information, the details, and the context of the conversation. For each audio clip, there may be 2 to 4 questions. Because this task has 15 questions, this means you'll listen to about 4 to 6 audio clips. Students will only get to hear the audio once, and you can't pause it once started. Because this is a podcast, feel free to replay audio to practice. But know that in the real test, you will not be able to play the audio more than one time. Here is an example. Hey Sarah, it's Alex. I just wanted to remind you about our meeting tomorrow at 3 p.m. It's at that new cafe on Maple Street, the one we talked about last week. I already reserved a table, so we're all set. Don't worry about bringing any documents. I've got everything printed out. Also, if you're running late or can't make it, just shoot me a text and we can reschedule. Oh, and one more thing. Parking is tricky, so try to take the bus. Anyway, I'll see you tomorrow. Take care. Questions. Question 1. What is the purpose of Alex's voicemail? A. To ask Sarah to bring documents. B. To confirm the time and location of the meeting. C. To cancel the meeting. D. To ask Sarah's opinion. Question 2. Where is the meeting supposed to take place? A. At Sarah's house. B. At the office. C. At a new cafe on Maple Street. D. Online. Question 3. What does Alex suggest if Sarah is late or can't make it? A. To bring the documents later. B. To call the cafe. C. To send a text to reschedule. D. To email the documents. Question 1 asks, what is the purpose of Alex's voicemail? The answer is B. To confirm the time and location of the meeting. The clues in the audio are in the beginning, as Alex started by saying, I just wanted to remind you about our meeting tomorrow. Later, there's another clue where she says, if you're running late or you can't make it, shoot me a text and we can reschedule. Usually the focus of the speaker is in the beginning of their statement, or it can be found in any instructions they have for their listener. If you're not sure about the purpose of a speaker in an audio clip, these are 2 good places to look for that information. Question 2 asks, where is the meeting supposed to take place? The answer is C, at a new cafe on Maple Street. This answer is said directly, word for word, by Alex. Question 3 asks, what does Alex suggest if Sarah is late or can't make it? The answer is C, to send a text to reschedule. If someone says that they can't make it, this means that they can't come to an event. So for example, if I say, can you come to the party on Saturday? You might say, "Oh, sorry, I'm going to Taipei that night, so I can't make it." In the audio, Alex says, "If you're running late or can't make it, just shoot me a text and we can reschedule." Shoot me a text is another phrase in English that you might not be familiar with, but in the context of the sentence, you can make a guess that it means the same thing as send a text. So in the audio, Alex could have said, "If you're running late or can't make it, just send me a text and we can reschedule," and it would have meant the same thing. If you got any of the 3 answers incorrect, re-listen to the audio and try to find the clue that you missed. We also have a transcript with the passage and questions linked in our video description. The hardest part of this section is the length of the audio clips. Most questions have an audio clip of 1 to 2 minutes long, making it easy to get lost in the conversation and wonder, wait, what are they talking about? Our advice to tackle this section of the test is the same that we said on our previous episode of BESTEP Listening Task 2. Make sure that you read the questions and answer choices before the audio clip begins. That way you know exactly what to listen for and what to ignore in the audio. In our podcast, of course, you can't read the questions first, but know that in the test, you will be able to read the questions and then click play. This task can be especially challenging if you aren't used to listening to such long audio clips of English. To better prepare yourself, you should practice active English listening in a variety of settings. A good way to do this is to listen to English podcasts. You should listen to podcasts that are more conversational, as that is the style of the test. Some podcasts have an episode transcript or a record of everything that was said on the podcast. You can listen once without the transcript, and then a good strategy is to listen again with the transcript and see what you didn't understand. A similar exercise might be watching a video or a movie in English and then watching it again with the subtitles. You need to practice understanding long audio clips where you might be likely to lose track of the topic. Now we will have a practice test. There will be 4 audio clips, each with 2 to 4 questions, just like the real Task 3 section on the BESTEP test. Some of the questions will have multiple correct answers. On the real test, some questions will also have a diagram or a picture, but because this is just an audio podcast, we will not include those questions in our practice test. Pause after each audio clip as long as you need, so you have time to choose an answer and write it down. We will read the answers at the end of the test and give you a grade. Remember that on the real test, you won't be able to listen to audio clips twice or pause them once started. Conversation 1.
Hey Sarah, have you heard about the new coffee shop that just opened near campus?
Yeah, I walked by it yesterday. It looked pretty cozy. Have you been yet?
I stopped by this morning. The coffee is really good, but the prices are kind of high.
Oh, that's too bad. I was hoping it would be more student-friendly.
Same, but the atmosphere is nice, so it might be worth going there to study or hang out.
True. I'm always looking for a good place to study. Do they have Wi-Fi?
Yeah, and there's plenty of seating too. It wasn't crowded when I went.
Ooh, sounds like a good spot. I'll check it out this weekend. Questions. Question 1. What did the friend think about the coffee at the new shop? A. It's too expensive. B. It tastes bad. C. It's very affordable. D. It's not worth trying. Question 2. What aspect of the coffee shop do the girls like? You can choose multiple correct answers. A. The food. B. The coffee. C. The atmosphere. D. The live music. Question 3. What can you infer about Sarah and her friend? A. they both hate to drink coffee. B, they are both students. C, they don't like each other. D, they are coworkers at the same company. Conversation 2.
Hey, Claire, have you decided where you're going for winter break yet?
Hey, Ginny, not yet. I'm thinking about going to Japan, but I'm not sure if I'll have enough time.
Japan sounds amazing. I went last year and it was great. How long are you thinking of staying?
Just a week. I can't take too much time off because of work.
That's too bad. Maybe you could ask your boss to work remotely while you're there? Even if not, you can definitely see a lot in a week. I recommend Kyoto if you want to experience traditional culture.
I was thinking of Tokyo, but Kyoto sounds interesting too. I'll have to look into it.
You could do both. Maybe spend a few days in each city.
That's a good idea. I'll start planning soon. Questions. Question 4. Where does Claire want to go for winter break? A, Korea. B, Japan. C, Taiwan. D, Thailand. Question 5. Why can't Claire stay for a long time? A, she has to work. B, she doesn't have enough money. C, she wants to visit other places. D, she has to study for exams. Question 6. Which city does Ginny recommend for experiencing traditional culture? A, Tokyo. B, Osaka. C, Kyoto. D, Hiroshima. Question 7. What does Ginny suggest Claire do? A, visit only Tokyo. B, skip Japan altogether. C, spend a few days in both Tokyo and Kyoto. D, take more time off for the trip. Conversation 3.
Hey, Julia, do you want to go hiking this weekend? I heard the weather's going to be great.
Oh, hey, Megan. I'd love to, but I have to study for my midterms. I'm way behind.
Oh, that's rough. I'm actually all caught up with studying, so I was thinking of getting outside for a bit.
Lucky you. I wish I could join, but I really need to focus on school right now.
I get it. Midterms can be stressful. Maybe we can go hiking after exams?
Definitely. I'll need a break by then.
Sounds like a plan. Good luck with your studying.
Thanks. I'll need it. Questions. Question 8. Why can't Julia go hiking this weekend? A, she has to work. B, she is busy studying for midterms. C, she isn't feeling well. D, she doesn't like hiking. Question 9. When does Megan suggest they go hiking instead? A, next month. B, after midterms. C, after the summer break. D, next semester. Question 10. How can you assume Julia feels about her midterm exams? A, excited. B, relaxed. C, stressed. D, confident. Question 11. Why doesn't Megan need to study? A, she doesn't want to. B, she's all caught up. C, she's not a student, so she doesn't need to study. D, she plans to study later this weekend. Conversation 4.
Hi, David. It's Kelly. I'm calling to remind you about the dinner plans tomorrow night. We're meeting at 7 p.m. at Paolo's Italian restaurant, the one downtown near the park. I made a reservation for 4 of us, so it'll be you, me, Jake, and Lisa. If anything comes up and you can't make it, just let me know. Oh, and heads up, I'm allergic to peanuts, so please don't order anything with peanuts in it. Anyway, I'm looking forward to it. See you tomorrow.
Questions. Question 12. What is the main purpose of Kelly's voicemail? A. To cancel the dinner plans. B. To change the dinner time. C. To ask David to bring a friend. D. To remind David about the dinner. Question 13. Where will they be having dinner? A. At an Italian restaurant near the park. B. At David's house. C. At a cafe in the city center. D. At Jake and Lisa's home. Question 14. Who else is joining them for dinner? A. No one. B. Jake and Lisa. C. Kelly's kids. D. David's kids. Question 15. What does Kelly warn David about? A. Not to order a peanut dish. B. Heavy traffic. C. The service at the restaurant. D. That the reservation time might change. This concludes the practice test. We will now read the answers for each question, so mark how many questions you got incorrect. The answers to the practice test are: Conversation 1. Question 1. A. Question 2. B and C. Question 3. B. Conversation 2. Question 4. B. Question 5. A. Question 6. C. Question 7. C. Conversation 3. Question 8. B. Question 9. B. Question 10. C. Question 11. B. Conversation 4. Question 12. D. Question 13. A. Question 14. B. Question 15. A. Thanks for listening to English for NSYSU, BESTEP Prep. Stay tuned for future episodes where we will offer more casual English conversation listening practice. Until next time.